What's going on? What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to another Friday night. Glad y'all can be hanging with us in the Infinity Equation here. We are having a good time. Hope you had a great week. Hope you enjoyed Sunday's show. We'll get into that a little bit. But most of all, hopefully y'all got the toys that you wanted this week. Hopefully it was a Christmas in July for you, and then Christmas in August, and Christmas in September, and all the toys that you want to have freely in your pockets and play with. Once again, I can't do the show without the newest co-host, Mr. Disavow. Welcome, sir.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? How's everybody tonight? What's up?
Welcome, welcome, welcome. And then for the first time ever on the show, transferring over from the Dan Who Legends of Liquor show, welcome, Rush. How you doing, sir? Oh, we can't hear you, Rush. Yep, still can't hear you.
I curse everybody on this channel,
Okay.
apparently. Oh, my goodness.
Well, Rush is fixing his audio. Say hi to everybody in the chat. We got Jeremy J, Pokey87, Greg Finstead, Mark Rose Stryden, Brian Paycheck, Nick Steele, Robert Diaz, Going Toy Hunting, KB, and Stryden. And Omega Web 13. Hey, y'all. And Obi-Wan Chigones, the coolest name out there. Welcome,
Can
Rush.
you hear me
There
now?
you go. Yes.
Yeah, hi.
Loud and clear, sir. Loud and clear. You're good.
Wrong microphone connected. First time I've used this, so.
Oh, where
How's everyone
everybody gets. It's a little fussy at first.
Hey, man. I've been living an internet nightmare with mine the last 2 weeks, so if you got it fixed now, you're good to go. Trust me.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're good, dude.
Welcome. Well, welcome, Rush. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Glad to have you on.
Thank you.
Man, what a week. What a week. What a week. Man, it's this week's been on and popping like no stopping. And I don't even know where to begin at with a lot of stuff. Like, woo.
And a wild card of a week.
Yeah, you know what? I was going to start with, man, I was going to start with something else. But I'll start with kind of like the biggest thing real quick here before we get into everything. So there was a video that was put out by Talker Art. Now, I'm going to say names, whatever. I'm not going to shy away from names.
Everybody knows, right? It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, at this point, everybody knows. And he said some things that were very unsavory and not called for. And I'm glad Dan called him out on it. He was called out by Boog. He was called out by Ryan Ting and others in the community. And it was good to see everybody kind of stand up, which should happen. I'm just going to give my 2 cents on it because I was not there. I only seen the video that was cut out. I've seen I haven't really watched his channel. There's things I've seen him say and do from other times I've seen him. I can see how he steps over the line, but what he said, it wasn't right. No way, in any context, was it right. You can't say that kind of things to anybody about any ethnicity, just generally anything in the best way. Like, you just can't say it. That's the best way I can say it. You're not supposed to say it. It was uncalled for. He shouldn't have said it. And then to try to sit there and argue with Dan about it even more makes you even look worse. Like, you don't sit there and argue. Like, people don't care if they, if you don't care what people say about you, that's fine, whatever. But don't go talk about somebody else's ethnicity and bring it into the conversation about toys. And I agree with Dan. You want to talk shit about the product? Talk shit about the product. That's fine. They can deal with that. Who cares? But for you to go out and call them Asian twins Nah, that's not. That's now I'm a habitual line stepper, but that you crossed the line and just like you bum rushed the line. You crossed it and just said, "Forget it. I don't see no line at all." It was truly uncalled for, and to say that you're doing it for for YouTube makes it even worse. That's like me saying, "Hey, this is Finny Equation podcast. I'm gonna say stuff about people, but you know what? Don't worry. I just did it for to get subscribers and likes, boost my numbers up." That's basically what it sounds like, and it shouldn't be like that. So that's my 2 cents on it. I was gonna talk about something else that I was caught out on this week, but you know what? I'm good. I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm good.
And I'll tell you what, Dante. When I was driving home from the beach the day of SDCC, I was listening to the Legends panel, where obviously the Equation got the shout out among other people. And I was watching on Toysh's Instagram. And I remember hearing this foul mouth, curses. I'm thinking, like, there might be kids in there. And at the time, I had to put 2 and 2 together. And again, we all know Talker. Like, we know his shtick or whatever. But that end of it, and the second point I was going to say was that, dude, he did not expect Dan to stand up for himself like that. So, dude, more power to you.
Yo, Dan is from Dan's from New York. I don't know why you mess with people who wear Timbs. Like, this dude wears Timbs and the best sneakers of all time and the best hats. Like, you gonna step to the dude from New York? Nah, son. He'd be like,
Dan,
nah, B, I ain't gonna take this.
Dan, you are the man. Okay,
yes.
Because seriously, you stepped right up and no craps given, and you knocked him right back on his butt because he did not in any way expect that kind of pushback. And
exactly.
Props to you, man. Props to you, sir. Well played.
Yeah.
Robert Diaz is killing me. Sorry. I'm sorry. He's like, at least we know Dante is not going to go cut a Booker T promo about coming from someone. We can all appreciate Dante for that. For those who don't know about the Booker T promo, there's no words I can say to explain it. You just got to look it up. When he's talking about Hogan, when he's Harlem Heat and WCW, that you just got to look it up on YouTube. And you can see the expression on his face when he says it. Like, he's like, I messed up. But I'm sorry, Rush. Go ahead.
No, I came across Talkers. I was just researching different videos on YouTube for just like reviews of San Diego Comic-Con, and I ran across his. And the sense of his video, just his San Diego Comic-Con review rant, it came across as, I hate to say it's bring it to this way, but most of your political sites that just say stuff to get something out. But it's like when you start talking about, Jesse Falcon was there, I don't even know why he's there. He's got nothing to do with it. It's like, that just lost all, credibility. It's like, do you not know that Jesse Falcon now works for Marvel, and anything that the Hasbro team wants to do, they have to pass it through Jesse? So there's still a reason that he's there. It's like, then after that, I saw Book's video, and then I saw the video of what he was saying during the panel. It's like, dude, seriously, really? It's like, just stop. And it's like when Dan actually called him out and everything, it's like, this is what happened to everyone that talks shit until they're actually confronted with it. It's like they backtrack so much, like, I was only doing it for laughs. And it's like, no, you're doing it because you didn't think you would get caught.
Right. Imagine Dan said this in the street, his hat would have went backwards. The Timbs would have came out, like he would have transformed to the true New York, like, we about to throw these hands. I'm like, Dan, don't throw the hands. Let me do it for you. Let me throw the hands for you, Dan. I got you, Dan. I can go to jail. You can't go to jail. You gotta go make some figures. I can collect figures in jail.
Well, then he tried to pull, I've been collecting these figures longer than you have. And I'm like, what are you doing right now? Like,
yeah, that makes that.
Apologize and move on.
That argument was just mute. I'm sorry, that was just straight mute. And I'm sure somebody's gonna probably run and say, like, hey, the Finn Equation was talking about you, and I'm like, all right, well, hey, I guess I'm gonna get a video too. Yeah.
No, I don't think we're talking smack about everybody. Everybody knows from watching here and over my channel. I always say try to stay positive, but you also have to like represent a situation correctly. While we're talking about drama, Dante, I'll just throw it out there. Somebody mentioned in the chat, I think it was James, aka Radface. What's up, man? He brought up all the Viper Island drama this week. Yeah,
KB said the same thing. Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know. So I didn't that story. Now I only know bits and pieces of that one. So I just from understood. I forget who initially posted it on Instagram. Somebody, another channel, like took another person's video and cut it and spliced it in theirs and then give no credit, which is you are just so wrong for that. And then talking about, oh, I'm not gonna give them credit because if they talk crap about us, and you stole from somebody else. It'd be different if you say, hey, we got this video from such and such, then you wouldn't be in trouble. But to like literally say and try to pass it off as your video, that's not cool. Like, you can't do that. Like, there's no way you can do that. Like, what if I came to your house? Well, real quick, it's like, what if I came to your house, stole all your pots and pans for cooking, and said, yo, these are my pots and pans. I bought these at Macy's. But like, no, you can't. You bust in my house and stole. I got the footage of it. Oh, too bad. You were talking trash about me. I don't care. I'm still going to use it to cook on my cooking show. Like, really? Like, come on now.
Yep. And here's the thing, too. And again, not throwing darts at anybody here, just representing the situation as it occurred. Viper Island's argument with it was go watch any major media talk show or otherwise, and they do the same thing. His argument was irrelevant because he did not cite his source. If you're watching a news channel, they cite their source. They'll say ESPN, they'll say CNN, Fox News, whatever it might have been. And I think his argument was, well, that guy made fun of me once or something. I don't know. I don't know that part, so I won't talk about it. But yeah, just get along, people. It's toys. It's plastic. It's meant to be fun. Just get along.
You know how many people make fun of me? Well, you know how many people make fun of me on a daily basis?
Like,
I'm sorry. Look, you just gotta bring humor to the moment. Like, look, at this point, I'm glad that we had our show on Sunday because it just shows like you can't really you take this seriously only so much. Like, really, like, come on. Like, at this point, you're just when you start saying like somebody was talking about me, so I stole his work, man. Like, you're just like you're crying at that point. Like, why? But you know what? They probably do the same thing at their job anyway, because somebody probably does the work for them, and then they still take credit for it, and they be like, "Oh, well, look at that, I did too." That's the person you need to watch out for. Like, yo, wait, I can't wait till you get fired, like, so they can show that I was doing the work and you weren't doing anything.
Yep. Rush, what were your thoughts on the whole thing with Viper Island and all that nonsense?
I honestly have not caught that, but I'm not. If you see my huge collection, it's like the one thing I don't have is GI Joes. It's always. I'm a Transformer person, not a G.I. Joe person, so it's like the whole G.I. Joe debacle I've not been a part of, but the whole stealing shit, yeah, I've been part of it too. It's like every year for Hasbro, I'm in all the different Marvel Legends Facebook groups, and whenever they announce all the tiers, I've put together like photos of, everything that you get all together, and those photos are usually taken and put everywhere. It's like even some YouTubers have used my photos, so I've started like indiscreetly like just putting my name like really tiny in different spots, so it's like if someone has this, like it's evidence like, hey, that's mine, my name's actually on it, so I know the feeling.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't say this, Dante. Good friend of the channel, Six Packs Knickknacks here in the chat. Matt Hardy stole from him.
What?
He Six Packs Knickknacks, the aficionado of craft beer, Simpsons, and wrestling. He took a picture of Matt Hardy when he was walking through the crowd when we were in Atlantic City for AEW Dynamite. And Matt Hardy found the picture on Instagram because it like blew up on Six Packs' Instagram feed. And Matt Hardy actually took it, spliced it, and I think he used it for his own podcast and didn't credit Six Packs. And totally, he's in the chat right now. Yeah, Matt did me dirty, says Six Packs. I was like, dude, Matt Hardy legit stole your shit.
So you know what's funny? If anybody ever watched King of the Hill, there's an episode where Peggy sends a song into I forget his name, country singer.
Six Packs will know this too. He's in the chat.
Shoot! She sends her song into the singer.
Yep.
It's a country singer, and she goes to this festival. And he's singing her song, and she gets mad in the crowd. She's like, he's singing my song. He's singing my song. Randy Travis, thank you, Six Packs. Randy Travis steals her like Peggy's song, and he starts singing it. It was hilarious. Like the whole episode was her like trying to get back at Randy Travis, and it looked so mad. Like it looked bad because like they took the like one of Bill knocked one of the chalks from underneath the wheel of the trailer, so the trailer rolled into the lake, and Randy Travis was still in there. He was about to drown, and Hank goes in there and says, so he's like, "Why are you trying to kill Randy Travis?" It's hilarious. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's too funny. But yeah, that's what it kind of reminds me of. Like that, what happening with that.
That's awesome.
Yes, Pokey. Yes, the show is great. Thank you, A Tizzle. Man, yes. Oh my goodness, it's too funny, too funny. James said I had a YouTuber stole my photo once and not give me credit. A lot of that's happened. Like a lot of YouTube, Instagram, a lot of people just steal it, and I'm like, what's the point? Like, could you not put in like the 10 minutes worth of work just to to do something yourself? Like,
Either that or just give a simple shout outs. Like a lot of people,
Exactly.
It's like they may not even have YouTube, but if they have Instagram, at least give them a shout out. Share the love.
Right. Just because you couldn't do it, and like I said, if you want to take a picture, practice.
I'll say something about toy hunting too. Like I get infuriated when, like in all my toy hunting videos, I always put the name of the store. Now if it's Target or something, who cares? Whatever. It's
Right.
But like if you're in a smaller like mom and pop store, comic book store, and you're showing off, the goods and items in that store, give that store a shout out. Like, hey, I'm at VR Hobbies, or I'm at Uncle Dan's Action Figure Emporium, or whatever. Like, just say where you are. Give them credit as well, since you're taking footage in their location. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
And plus, if anyone's local to their area, they know where to go.
Right.
Simple. Let's help out the community.
Yeah. And real quick saying that, shout out to Amalgam Comics and Coffee Shop. Unfortunately, it's closing in October, and I'm so sad. I am so sad. So if you're in the Philly area, go give it a check. Go give it a check. It's a great comic shop. You can always get coffee, tea, cookies, sandwiches, and your comics, and great figures. All right, folks. So we're in August, and everybody knows what August is now. We did last year. We're doing it again this year. A little bit different. It's Toys for Tots. And as always, I was like, yo, let's give back to the kids, because we're big kids ourselves anyway. We like toys. Kids like toys. So why not help give back? So the link is down below in the description. So this year we're doing a little bit different. This year, if you take a picture of your donation, how much ever you donate, post on Instagram with hashtag IE Toys for Tots. Then you'll be entered into a drawing at the end of the month. Thank you to Mark II Designs very much for donating a claw that you can win that he 3D printed from his new store, Mark II Design. So definitely you have a chance to win that. But I'll be adding other prizes each week to it. So that's prize number 1 for the first week. Who knows what prize number 2 will be for the second week? Just throwing out there. Might be something that you already have. Might be something that you don't have. If you already have it, you can always pass it on to somebody else. And let them enjoy it. But that's what the first week's prize, the first prize is. So next week will be another one. Third week will be another one. Fourth week will be one last one. And then we'll do a drawing at that time. And bam, you get to win. So we have 4 winners. But remember, put hashtag IE Toys for Tots on Instagram to make sure to tag us in it and with your donation, so you can be entered into the drawing for prizes. All right. Plus, hopefully we'll have some, some special guests come through as well each week. We'll see what happens. All right, folks. Let's jump into some toys. Yeah. We'll start with Flame Toys. And last week, I said if they did a Dragonzord, I'd be all in. And guess what they done did? They made a Dragonzord.
There it is, Dante. They're paying attention. They're paying attention to you, man. They're watching.
Yeah. I got on the Megazord. That's what kills me. It fits on the Megazords. Okay. Okay, Figure says, do Tots still play with toys? I figure they come out of the womb playing Nintendo Switch these days. You know what? Hey, you never know what happens.
Now you have to buy it, Dante. You put it out there. Now you got to buy it.
I'm. Oh, this is a no. Yes, I have this. I have to have this. Like, anywhere this word can split to sit on top of the Megazord. Yes, it does sit on top of the Megazord. It does. I think that's what they're showing here, where it's sitting on top of the Megazord. Is this kind of this little silhouette here? So it does sit on top of it. So that's why I was like, if they make the Dragonzord that sits on top of the Megazord, I'm all in. I'm definitely all in on this. Like, I have to get this to be with my Power Ranger collections. Now, I did buy. So, Greg, that's a good question. I don't know what sizes are.
Is this part of the Zord Ascension program?
No, these are from Flame Toys. I think this is like a combination with like a collab between like Hasbro and Flame Toys. But I don't know what size it is. That's the only thing, because I know which one. The Ascension project, I did go in on the Megazord and the Dragonzord that they're doing, but I'm going in on. I had to go in on these because the Megazord look freaking amazing. For those who did not see the Megazord, this is. Like, look at that. Look at that. That. Whew. That's awesome. And with that, how could you not go? You can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that. Nick says, supposedly they do have already shown the individual Megazords that transform and all. So I'm assuming it fits there, and I think it's about anywhere from 9 inches to 11 inches. There you go. So. Greg says, Dante, that shadow looks like the Dragon Megazord, the one with the DZ and the center with no Tyrannosaur. It might be. Oh, Shrine says they're about 10 inches. Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm sure they're die-cast. You can tell that they're die-cast. They look die-cast. Like, it looks heavy.
Like, more room on that shelf, like we talked about last Sunday, man.
You didn't miss
more room on that shelf.
Yeah. Let me see. Bam. And this is all from Toy Migos page. Give a shout out, credit to them. But yeah, these look. Yeah, so I did see there was a review out, and I've seen some people get their Megazord Ascension figures already, which is mind boggles me because I haven't got mine yet, and they told me it was pushed back to whatchamajigger, to September.
Well, Dante,
So
weren't you also one of the last ones to get the Sentinel as well? So it all runs together.
I'm going to go on the boat and go get my figure. I'll just be like, yo, can I get my Ascension Megazord? But I did watch the review on it. I don't know. So I gotta get in my hands and give it a full say yes or no to it. Oh, if it's over $600, you know what? I might as well just go ahead and buy that Voltron. $600.
According to the website, the Dragonzord's $400.
Honey, if you're watching, I'm sorry. There might not be no anniversary this year. I am truly sorry.
The money is flying away. Yeah. You're gonna have new HasLabs announced any day now. It's all just let the money go. Just don't look at it. Just put the number in, swipe the card, and just, there it is. Maybe we can just do direct deposit from our work. right to these companies. Like a third of my weekly check goes to like Hasbro, a third goes to DC, whatever.
Yeah,
we have the IRS taking out money. No, it's toy companies.
Yeah, like they had a little spot like toys. Like, all right, yeah, they got me.
Yeah.
You know what, Nick? I do have something already set for that, so I have my buildings ready. I'm a little upset now. I got to figure out my life. I think it's time for the collection to get some of this collection gets sold to afford it at this point.
Hey,
I don't
even
have
with
any
the
McFarlane
collection
figures to
disputes, I
purge.
got pick and choose.
Right. Yo, for all you that think I have McFarlane figures, I do not have any McFarlane figures. Actually, I'm sorry. I have two McFarlane figures. Swamp Thing, which I haven't even still open, and a cheap Grim Reaper Batman. That's it. Those are the only two I have. I'm not spending any money on any McFarlane figure after that.
I have to say, Dante, I know that we're not big fans here of the McFarlane toys, but I must say, this might be the best McFarlane toy I ever bought. This is like the best Demogorgon. This thing's amazing. It's like he did. Maybe he set out to make it terrible, and somebody like checked him, like, no, we got to make it better. This thing rules. So there's one good McFarlane toy. This is probably it.
Yeah,
I have a few McFarlane DC, so just like 4.
That's about what I have.
See?
Yeah.
See, there's no, for me, like the figures that he's doing, I already have them. So I have that Croc from DC Direct. I have a giant Clayface. I have a Clayface that's bigger than his, but mine's is from the Arkham story, and it's a DC Direct Clayface, which I like because it's like huge. Like that figure stands about this tall. There's no slouch on the figure. But
see, McFarlane's Clayface looks more like the shit monster from Dogma. It's like I saw in person. Yeah. I'm like, this does not look right.
Oh wait a minute. Greg says recently heard McFarlane Black Lanterns have no black ring sculpt on their hands. Oof. Pokey says can't beat that Swamp Thing. One of my favorite characters. Best McFarlane figure in my opinion. Dropped DC Multiverse a while ago. Good job, baby. You know what? You're my new best friend. You gotta drop them. You gotta put them back. You gotta put them down. You gotta put them down the grave.
See, McFarlane really let me down with that DC Hush figures. I cosplay the Hush character, and it's like, love the costume, and he does the trench coat closed. I'm like, dude, seriously? I skipped on that one so quickly.
And they even made 2 of him, right? There's one in the 2-pack, and then there's one in the solo, and they still didn't get it right.
Yes, because it's the same figure, just with different heads, which is what McFarlane does. You want a different head, buy a figure all over again.
Or see, if you really want some good Hush figures, Mafex makes them better.
Yeah, I missed out on that one. I might have to look into that.
I don't know if I think the Batman may still be up on Big Bad Toy Store. I don't know if he's sold out, but the last time I seen, like, everybody was saying he was still up on there. Man, like, let me tell you, like, who did I just get in? Nightfall, Azrael. Oh my goodness. That's comic accurate Azrael. And what do you know? Who tried to drop his? McFarlane. He's like, hey guys, guess what? I'm coming up with an Azrael too. No one wants yours, Azrael. Nobody wants yours. McFarlane, go sit down. Go sit down. Stop it. Just stop it. You're being petty now. Stop being petty. KB, come on now. You just said you dropped McFarlane line. You're hurt. You're breaking my heart, Fredo. You're breaking my heart. Teaser image for Abura Kiko Drive Denji and Biomega. I'm probably saying all these. I'm probably messed up. They're 110. They're 112 figures from 1,000 toys. 1,000 makes some good figures. I had their Hellboy figure. It was very well done. The Abe Sapien figure was very well done. I enjoyed both of them. But I did sell them off because they didn't bring me no more joy after a while. But they were all 1,000 toys does make some great great figures. And if there's motorcycles coming with this figure, then I definitely say this is something to be on the lookout for, because they do scale well with like any other 6-inch figures that you have too.
That cycle looks good.
Yeah, the cycle looks awesome. I wish I could see this a little bit more. It's like kind of shadowy, but I wish I could see a little bit more of this. Like I have faith in 1000 Toys. They won't let me down. They won't let me down at all. And it has been announced their Ascension Megazord. No, sorry, this is Super 7. Never mind. Oh man, losing my mind.
Now, see how you feel about McFarlane. I feel about Super 7. It's like I just can't do the limited articulation for that high of price range. It's like no.
Exactly. Yeah, I can't do it either.
I dipped the toe with the Thundercats. I picked up Lino. Still haven't opened them yet, but he came in stock on I think Amazon. So I know the articulation is kind of wonky. You're not getting the double joint elbows and things, but they look good. Like they look nice. Yeah. So it's like another rabbit hole or not.
Don't get me wrong, the Thundercats look amazing, especially the villains. It's like all the Thundercat villains from Super 7 look amazing. The actual Thundercats themselves, especially the Chitara, is like her face just looks so off. It's like so close.
Yeah, you know, I was when they said they were going to do Silverhawks. I was like, ooh, I'm excited. Let me see how they're going to do that. Then I seen the Silverhawks. I'm like, ooh, no, this is not the Silverhawks I want. And by the way, Ramen Toys ship out Silverhawks figure. So be on the lookout for that. Silverhawks should be coming your way if you did pre-order that. But yeah, I like Super 7. They don't make anything that I really like. Once they like announce a line, I'm like, ooh, I'm excited about it. Then I see how the figure is. I'm like, ooh, no. Like they're wrestlers. They're Japan, New World Japan. New World Japan. Is that what it is?
NJPW.
Yeah.
Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Those figures, their faces look horrendous. And like for paying like that much, almost for $55 for a figure, I want the face to look at least like the character, like the person or the character.
I even consider getting the Cardona and Myers Super 7s from, and I just, again, it's like you're getting into mixing scales and you know, it's just tough. You know, somebody mentioned, it was Stryden mentioned the TMNT figures. You know, they look great. A couple times I saw Casey Jones at Jaff Comics here in my neck of the woods, and they look great, but you know, like Rush said, you just articulation, and there's so many rabbit holes to fall down. You can't support everything. You know, I'm glad they exist. I'll leave it at that.
Oh, Robert Diaz brings a good point. Nothing as bad as the Andre Giant from The Princess Bride. Woof.
Oh yeah.
Woof. The whole Princess Bride line looked horrendous. I think except for what was it, Montoya? That's it.
Inigo.
He's the only one. Amigo. Sorry, thank you. Yeah, he's the only one who looked fine. All the rest of them looked horrendous. I think me and this what was it? We were at ZoloCon. I think we saw it, and it was just they just did not look great in the face. Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, I do. They didn't look right.
Mm-mm.
Now I will say, I still haven't opened it yet, but the Disney Super 7s, I kind of dig these.
No, those look decent.
I'm a big Stitch person. Like, I have a whole bookshelf of nothing but Lilo and Stitch. But, sorry, the Super 7 Lilo and the Stitch figure looks horrible. Especially how the waist cut is like. It looks like two things stacked on top of each other, almost like a snowman. It's like that. It looks so bad.
See, the King doesn't look that bad. When I see on Parallel have him, he didn't look that bad. Like, he looked decent.
Yeah, I always say stay in my lane. I restricted myself just to the Robin Hoods. So I did get the Prince John. I think that A-Tizzle actually got it for me for Christmas, if I remember correctly. And then they announced and put up for pre-order the Robin Hood / Stork figure. So I have that on pre-order. So yeah, you're right though, Rush. Hit or miss. Like I wasn't a real big fan of how the Pinocchio looked. I mean, it's cool, but like the scales are going to be all thrown off because they're all different size, animals and things. So yeah, you got to be selective. It's where you want to put your money.
Definitely. And this just announced, what was this, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Sorry, what did you say, Rush?
I didn't say it.
Oh, okay, sir. So he announced yesterday, coming up on August 10th, 11 a.m., Marvel Legends Hasbro Pulse fan stream. A lot of people are saying that it's going to be the HasLab that's announced. I can only imagine what other figures, if they do announce, if it's not the HasLab, that they could be announcing more of. Because I mean, we're Spider-Man out. Like, we got enough Spider-Mans to last us a lifetime at this point.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, and I'll say it again, for those who did not see it when I said it, I almost want to do a Vince McMahon guarantee. Oh no, wait a minute. No, dude, I'm gonna do a Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman. For those who know them, like, it's not a spoiler. This is a guarantee. I feel like I want to say that Mephisto will be unlockable for the Ghost Rider. The reason, and I say this again, and I'm gonna back it this way. Remember how they said that the only way they could do the Goblin Queen was in a Hellfire set because it was a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, nowhere else. It was just Hasbro Pulse, bam, you got it. I feel that's the only way they're going to be able to release Mephisto as a 6-inch, or excuse me, as a Legends figure, is through the HasLab of Ghost Rider, because he is part of that Ghost Rider lore, and I can't see them not having him as unlockable as like maybe like a 8 or 7-inch figure towering over Ghost Rider. And I agree with other people saying like, hey, throw a Johnny Blaze in there or a Danny Ketch. Do Danny Ketch and his motorcycle. But I don't know. I don't know what you guys thought.
The Live at 705 archival footage has your back. Yep,
I just had that feeling.
Well, it's like with Mephisto, it's like people have asked the Hasbro team before, and Dwight has said that he wants to do Mephisto. He just hasn't been able to figure out where to release him at. This would be a good option. I'm still trying to figure out how this HasLab's going to go, because it could be one of two ways. They could either announce a cheaper HasLab with Robbie Reyes' vehicle, or they could do a more expensive HasLab, their usual $300, and do it as a Ghost Rider collection, where you're not just getting the Hell Charger, you're getting like the Hell Charger as well as like Danny Ketch Hell Cycle. Mm-hmm. If not, it's like if it's just a Hell Charger, I see Mephisto as a tier 3, and I mentioned this on Legends and Liquor over the weekend. It's like I have not figured out what tier 1 could be, but tier 2 I could see that doing like flame attachments, because this card's going to light up with all the flames, like a flame tread marks that goes behind the card. Do all of that. Tier 3 I can see as Mephisto. Then tier 4 I can see as Danny Ketch with his Hell Cycle to really put it over the top. So,
like I said, like you can do like, that is very good. Like honestly, that makes sense. I could see them also throwing it Nomad. If you want to do the Midnight Suns almost a little bit like that, Nomad would be another figure they could throw in there. But who did I say last week that they haven't released? What was his name with his cycle? Vengeance. Yeah. They that's another one you could throw in that. There'd be like your tier 1 or tier 2 unlock.
Still saying comic book Blade.
Blade, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about Blade too. Like, we need a new Blade. Like, they have a full list of like there's a list that you can go down like on this, and I'm sorry, yes, Colossal Customs, thank you. Blackheart. I forgot about Blackheart. Like, that's another figure they could throw in there. Like Ghost Rider, like there's so many that they could redo in this HasLab that will make it worthwhile. You give us let's say like there's this. They give us a Blackheart. I'm not, and I don't know what tiers these would be at. I'm just saying, like, you give us a Blackheart, Mephisto, Danny Ketch with his cycle, and Vengeance with his cycle. There's your 4 tiers. You're good. That's it. Or, and if you want to throw in a 5th, a new Blade.
Take my money now. Take my money now. I'd sign up for that.
Yeah.
You know,
but I haven't.
So much of it's going to come down to the figures. Like, HasLab or G.I. Joe HasLab now is really, I mean, obviously Galactus, we also got a lot of figures as well, but I think G.I. Joe's really set the tone now and mark it down as well. You know, we're getting an early bird with the Marvel Legends one. They're definitely going to stick with that early bird model because Legends is going to take that and say, we want to break that record.
Yeah. Oh, Greg, he's like, Dante, come on, man. You're saying make it worthwhile and HasLab in the same sentence. This guy, Greg Miller, I don't know who this guy is. Get him out of here. Greg Princess says, Vengeance Blackout. Isn't there some with all white hair villain also?
That is actually Blackout.
Oh, it's Blackout? Okay.
Yeah.
Class says we better be offered a new Blackheart on movie Venom body for a tier, and the Ghost Rider has that. Greg says Star Wars, they try to sell a $500 lightsaber. Yeah, that wasn't gonna fly. That was as a something that was going down. Yeah, Stryden has a good point. Unless Marvel Select re-releases Mephisto, but they've been talking about trying to re-release that for like years now, and I don't think it's gonna happen. Honestly, I just don't think it's going to happen.
I don't know. They said that about Watcher, and we just got him.
Yeah, and look how long it took them to re-release that one.
And there was like an urban myth with that. Didn't they say they thought the mold was like lost or broken? Like, there was a weird explanation, and then all of a sudden I see pre-orders up for it. I mean, I had one already. I had an old one that I bought loose, but all of a sudden, boom, there it is. Then it disappeared. Then nobody could find it.
Yep. What's funny about it, like, I went to a toy show and somebody had a Mephisto and they were selling them for like almost like $300 to $500, and I was like, nah, there's no way. He was still in box too, so I'm like, nah, I got my Mephisto. I actually bought mine. Mine was still a package. Mine cost me, I want to say, like maybe like $50 or $60.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, I got them for like dirt cheap.
Yeah, well, that Watcher, I mean, that thing mint. What was that, like 250 probably around there?
Yeah.
When you went out, I got super lucky. The first time I went to ZoloCon, you mentioned Zolo earlier. The first year I ever went, I went to Toy and Comics Heaven up the highway, and I was with my buddy, and I'm looking through the cases, and I was like, "Holy S, is that a freaking Watcher?" And it didn't have the base; it was a little bit scuffed up. But I was like, I think it was like $65. I'm like, yeah, I'll take that right now. Let's get that out now. No delay. Thunder gun, no surrender.
So you were like Fry, you're like, take my money.
Yep, I was not about to leave that behind.
Yeah, I've picked up 3 of the Watchers, so I'm good on those now.
You're army building them like over in the Fantastic Four comic.
Well, I got one from local comic shop, and I thought I had an order with God, I forget what company. Starts with a D. Not Big Bad Toy Store, the other one. Dorkside, yes. Yeah. And I thought they had canceled it, and next I know I'm getting 2 more in the mail. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess it wasn't canceled. So I have 3.
There you go.
Yeah, because I think Amazon went ahead and canceled everybody's Watcher for some reason. Like, for some reason, I have no idea why they canceled it, but they just like straight up canceled. Like, we're done.
If Amazon can't get something in stock, they cancel it. So with the pandemic, how that was held back, since it wasn't going to be able to be received by the time that they promised people, they cancel.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Before we hit into these Venom wave, Greg says, do you have a grill you wish Legends would make, be it not character or a Pacific, be it a not made character or a Pacific design? Rush.
I have 3 on my wish list for Marvel Legends: Random, Exodus, and the X-Men villain Executioner. Those are my 3 top that I would love for them to make.
epic, dude. So,
Man.
I'll give you my money to find those right now, please, sir. Those are great calls right there. Exodus, man. Do you read the X-Men comics by chance?
I yes and no. So I watch the YouTube videos that go over comics just because comics got expensive, but there's YouTube channels that will go over the weekly comics, so I keep up with it. I know everything that's going on, and man, they're taking Exodus to a brand new level right now.
Yes,
So
sir.
Yes,
he
they are.
deserves a figure.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
definitely does.
what is it? It's not. Is it Immortal X-Men? That's
Yes.
he's in with.
Yeah.
I was just going to say
okay.
that. Yep. Same page, buddy.
Yeah,
I think
because
he
I
was
was
actually
like,
the cover this month. I think he was the cover character this month, actually.
oh, was he?
Yeah.
I haven't picked up my like my last month. I'm still trying to get through 2 months back issues right now.
They
I'm
pile
bad.
up fast. They pile up fast.
Yo, because I wait like over a month for it to come out, and then I go ahead and read it. So I'm like, all right, cool. I kind of like some of those ones I kind of read synopsis on. I'm like, all right, so it kind of like gets me interested in even more about it. But then I seen like the new synopsis for Spider-Man, and I was like, he's getting another new costume. I was like, really? Spider-Man's getting another costume change again? So I'm just like, all right.
Keep making new covers, new things people buy and invest into. You know, new figures.
I guess.
But yeah, you know my affinity for Jonathan Hickman. Have talked about that multiple times. When he left the X books, that kind of was a stab in my large heart. I'm still keeping up on the monthly X-Men book, but a lot of the books I just got out of because I felt like they were getting away from his original vision. But they're still entertaining. Like Rush mentioned, it doesn't hurt to look them up on YouTube every now and again and see what's going on. So.
Yeah, it's like I love what Hickman did with Moira and the whole House of X, and then it's like since Hickman left, it's like they've completely changed her around. Not saying how, spoilers, but it's like I'm like she was so entertaining. Now it's like, what'd you do to her?
Yeah.
There they are. Had to get two. Yep, no spoilers. I agree, but this is gonna be one of those figures like that people down the road are gonna want and they can't find.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because like, well now dang it, I can't say it because I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't read it. Because now they like, man, they. All right, I'm not gonna get into it. All right, what was that this week? It was a 3-pack, so we know how we're gonna get Riot and Agony with a new Venom in the pack. So the three that's Amazon exclusive. I'm not sure which book this Venom body is on. Is
Omega Red?
On. Yeah.
Is it Omega Red? Okay.
Yeah, that's Omega Red. Yeah, but I think the other guy is the Monster Venom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, definitely, because that's the only big book that they have for that one. But this is the head sculpt.
They could have used a different one, like Caliban.
Yeah, you know, I forgot about that. They could have got some use out of the Caliban one. But I like this head sculpt. I like how the tongue like lashes out. I wish it would just have been like a full Eddie Brock head, like kind of like with this head here without the Venom half, or at least throwing it like a second, another head to have.
I've been wanting a bearded Eddie Brock head.
Yes.
Lately in comics, he's got the beard. I want that head.
Yeah. Yes, I fully agree with you on that one. I want a bearded Eddie Brock. I want the downtrodden, like I've been through everything Eddie Brock.
This is, I guess, this is the new body here, the new female buck.
Yep, the Shriek body. And she comes with extra hands. As you can see, fisted hands and open hands. At least not the magic hands. Now that I look at this, you know what? I look at this like that hair might get in the way.
Yeah.
I did not notice it was like really curved like that. Then we got Riot. Yeah, we've seen this body before.
Yeah.
Somebody say he looks sad.
It is an interesting face like expression. You know, it's almost like he's sad or like he's like maniacally happy he's about to eat somebody. I'm kind of like on the fence between the two.
Yeah.
To me, it looks like someone just walked in on him doing something that he shouldn't be doing. Like, oh my god!
No, close the door, close the door.
Get out of here! You don't belong in here.
What's weird about this is they only gave Riot like extra like this like decline like knife hand. That's it. Everybody else came with like another set of hands, but he's the only one who did not come with like any like fisted hands.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's just that body mold. I think it's just the body mold, not that it didn't have any other extra hands to begin with, so that's why they just gave him a claw.
Yeah, but don't put him on it.
The claw.
The claw. Yeah. You know what though? As far from a value standpoint, you know, considering how much the 3 Spider-Man pack was, I guess there's licenses there and things. But from a value standpoint, this is actually a pretty decent pack. You're getting a lot of plastic, and I thought this would be a lot more expensive than it was.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Like, especially for a Riot, like you thought it would be a little bit more because he's on that bigger body.
Mm-hmm.
But man, like Ryan Stegman, like can't we just appreciate Ryan Stegman's art here? Like, oh my goodness, this man, he killed it on Venom. His art killed it, and I gotta appreciate the man's art. Him and Ryan Otley, like, I love their art. It's phenomenal.
That's a good looking box. Now, is this going to be an Amazon exclusive, like the Wolverine box?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's sold out, so.
Oh, is it already? Oh, wow. Don't worry. They'll get more in, and it'll be discounted down later on.
Yep. What was the...
Black Friday or Prime Days, yes.
Yeah,
yep.
the Nimrod 3-pack, that was down to like
the
$30.
Wolverine pack? Yeah. That Wolverine.
Although the Children of Thanos 5-pack never came back. That sold out, and we never saw it again. So you never know with this.
Really?
Yep.
I thought that did come back for like a little bit. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. Moving on to the Whoosh, announcing their new skeleton figure, the Yokai. $40 here. It's the one figure, and you get 5 heads, 2 sets of hands. Well, I should say 3 sets of hands. Let's see what else with a long sword and a dagger, and chop hands. Oh, and screaming head, movable jaw, horned head, movable jaw. Curse head, movable jaw, exposed brain head, angry head, and standard head. Not bad. And army builder, you get a 12-pack for $405.99.
I won't buy it. I won't buy it. I won't buy it. I won't buy it. I'll buy it.
If I'm gonna buy 12 of these for $435, good.
Oh no, I just want to get one of these skeletons to just customize it into other skeleton characters that we have not gotten, like Deadbolt from Marvel, one of the X-Men Dark Rider villains.
That'd be cool.
So that's one thing. Hasbro just needs to give us more bodies and more extravagant things. Like this, you could also use to do like the absolute Carnage as well, since he's all skeletal in that. So. We need a skeleton body buck, Hasbro.
Yeah. Right now, the only skeletons I think I have, other than Mythic Legions, which you can't count, but are those those Golden Axe ones, the Golden Axe. I grabbed one of those. I wish I had 2 of them now, man. Oh, like a 1-2 pack. I wish I bought more.
But then we also see that they can fit on the articulated ninjas as well. So they are cross compatible. I'm just saying, if I can buy 12 of these for $435, I can buy that Megazord for $400 at this point.
I'll buy one, but don't need that army building.
They're tempting,
And then they
though.
had the
They
evil.
never pull you in.
So they have an evil jack-o'-lantern figure, which is 40. Pre-order incentive. This early promotional period ends between August 5th and 31st.
I like that.
Includes it, yeah. And you can get a whole nother pack for $435.99.
Just drop $900. It's fine, just straight cash.
See, you put this army builder with the pumpkin wrapper from Power Rangers, and you have a really good Halloween decoration.
Oh yeah. You don't got to go to
I'm
At
here.
Home or Lowe's after that. You got decoration on lock.
Hear the A-Tizzle? There you go. Here's something else to enable Disavow to buy now.
Oh,
So you
geez,
can
don't give her any more.
have the greatest Halloween setup ever.
Now. That's only justify all my nickel horror purchases. I don't need to buy any more. I got plenty of those to go out there on the shelf in October.
No, sir. This is you need. And then you get the pumpkin wrapper, and like he starts rapping like, "Hey, it's Halloween time. Look at me, and my boys are here to rap about stuff."
I did get that pumpkin wrapper for the wonderful long game price of about $9. So I do have a pumpkin wrapper in my collection.
Oh, you're set.
Yep.
So
Now, see,
he just needs these skeletons.
now what you do, you get the skeleton army builders, and then you go to Home Depot, buy that 12-foot skeleton that they have, and then you put that out in the yard, and then you have all the little tiny runs running across the yard. Really freak people out.
Oh yeah.
There
There's a Bruce Campbell inclusion here somewhere, I think, as well. I feel like from Evil Dead.
Or you dress up as a Megazord and you start fighting the giant one. Like you get your power sword, like it's time to take this pumpkin down. No,
Oh man, you're giving me some good possibilities here.
So great ideas right here. This is what we do.
It's going to lead to very strange dreams tonight, I can tell you that. I'll wake up in the morning and be like, there's a giant skeleton pumpkin in the front yard?
Oh, yes. Yes, there is.
That's the party.
Always. Then we got SHF Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I think we talked about this one already. I can't remember if we did. If we did, we're going to talk about it again. But then, yeah, I think we did talk about this one.
Yeah,
It looks okay. Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, we did. But it looks all right. SHF, because it's on that small scale size, I just can't. I can't mess with it. It's if you're an SHF fan, it's brilliant. But yeah, this is scale for me.
Yep, staying in my lane on this one. I'm not going not diverging that far out of it.
Yeah, skipping here as well. That floating head looks amazing, but not worth the rest of the body. Hasbro did a good job with it.
Yep.
Yeah. Then we got the Hot Toys. Obi-Wan burnt half Kenobi, Darth Vader. So we got the deluxe version. Oh, it comes with both. Oh wow! So it comes with both sabers. That he took off from the ninth sister or third sister. And then oh wow! You can change up the. Oh, okay, so that's kind of cool. You can change out the chest plate. So it all sizzled up and scarred, and his face all scarred up. Not bad at all. Then he comes with his lightsaber.
I think Mr. Alex will have to be picking that one up.
I'm sure he will. You know, yeah. This one would be good to have.
Hot Toys look amazing. I'm glad that they haven't released any figures of characters I actually want yet. So
they got me with my Spider-Man. I got my first Hot Toys Spider-Man, so they got me on that one. They were like, we want you, Mr. Grace. Come on down with us. I'm like, all right.
I was talking with Dante earlier on before we got started that I guess there was some news today in the Hot Toys collecting community. I saw that Seth over at What's Poppin' on Instagram put this out there. I guess there's a situation with a Japan-based retailer called Toys Wonderland. If there's any Hot Toy collectors in there in the chat, let us know. But I guess that Toys Wonderland must be a reseller of Hot Toys directly from there. And I don't know if there was an issue where Hot Toys thought that they were trying to say they were an official supplier and they wanted to like clear that up or something. But evidently there was something today with this Toys Wonderland and Hot Toys where they kind of had some press releases crossing back and forth today. So if you're a Hot Toys collector, it might be something to look into.
Yeah. It's always going to be somebody who's like reselling something, unfortunately, in this case. And, you know, I'm not surprised that it's gotten to this point with Hot Toys. The reason why I stopped here, like, they have the Inquisitor. I didn't know they were coming out with him. Like, they might have me with the Inquisitor. They might have me with that one. But the deluxe version with Darth Vader helmet, head, interchangeable control panel, the LED light up figure base. Then you get the damage control panel. Oh no! The eye in the helmet from the damaged one. It has a lightsaber, LED lightsaber powered by USB, and have 4 different lightsabers you use with them. The rock base, and then you have what's that? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hands. Oh, and a tear in the cape.
These things just come fully loaded. They really do.
Right. Oh.
The eyeball thing, I never knew. You got to move the eyes around? That's crazy.
And some of the Hot Toys you can do. But then the special bonus is a Grand Inquisitor hologram and holo projector. Yeah. But there's more.
There's always
more. Yeah, this one.
See, this is probably how I can afford to have this type of collection is I stay away from the import. Now, if I ever go to Japan, personally, it's like I'm going to have to bring an extra suitcase for everything that I buy while over there. But I'm staying away from imports for a time being, so I'm good.
Yep. Good decision.
Yeah, because imports will take your money. Shoot. Mayfex takes my money right now. Import and Mayfex and Sentinel. Then updated pictures from Iron Man Mark III. That looks like Robert Downey Jr. Like that's a very good resemblance of him.
Yes. He's doing good.
Oh man. So we got inner mechanical details with light up function, articulated waist, enhanced armor colors. Oh, I guess they made it a little bit taller too. Oh wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, I'm sure this one's probably like $300 to $400.
It has to be. That's got all the bells and whistles right there.
But the nice thing, at least Hot Toys let you do a payment plan. Yeah. That's the nice thing about Hot Toys. They put you on a payment plan. Like, hey, $50 this month, $50 each month. Okay, all right, we got you. Don't worry, we got you.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll give Hot Toys. Their Armored or Iron Man figures, period, just look amazing. Every single one.
Yeah.
Well, that freaking Hulkbuster, man. I watch people who buy that or display that on their YouTube channels, and that Hulkbuster is just insane for Hot Toys. Like,
yeah,
that might be like the craziest thing ever built, to be honest.
So, wow, you got a lot with this. And then special bonuses, battle damage helmet. Oh man, goodness.
Ooh, look at that.
It's not bad.
That looks crazy.
Yeah. This is a lot. This Not buying no more stuff. Nope, can't buy no more Hot Toys. That's it. But this one might hold me. I might have to grab this one. Because I think this is probably the closest we're ever going to get to Mighty Thor in Hot Toys form.
That looks good too. Man, we know what they're doing.
Yeah. I like this, like how they had the hammer broken up and she's swinging it.
That was one really cool element of that movie as well, which I didn't really expect. Yeah. Like I thought once, like Mjolnir. Again, I watched spoilers, but I thought that if Mjolnir would be back in the movie, it would stay solidified. So that was a really neat element that they kind of threw in with the weapons power set there.
Oh, yeah, so I wonder if the hammer. So the hammer must stop. But they said the special. Oh wow. Wow.
Is that blurred?
Really? Yes. So they probably didn't get the rights to Natalie Portman's face. That's probably why. She probably hasn't finished like signing her name on the dotted line.
We'll wait for that contract to go through.
Yes. Yeah. See. Yeah.
I hope it actually ships like that. This is my blurred Hot Toy face. This is my witness protection program lady.
Right. But
just my anonymous source.
Yeah. Hi, I can't tell you what my real name is, but I'm going to tell you how the inside of Thor works.
I went to the Matrix for vacation and came back like this.
Does it come with a voice changer too?
Oh man, it would be cool if it did. Like, look at me, I'm here to tell you about this. Yeah, this doesn't look bad. This might be another one. This might be my second toy. I'm not sure. Think about it. What do you think?
Dante.
Then RoboCop.
He's like, take the money.
I said, set me on a payment plan. Put me on a payment plan, sir. That's all.
Weren't you just saying something about anniversary?
Oh no, was I?
Yeah, exactly. This is his anniversary gift to himself.
Yeah, and that might be the only woman that he ends up with afterwards.
Yeah. It's not important. Well, it was a good run. It was a good run. It lasted for a hot minute, you know. Me and Natalie Portman are now married, and hey, you know, living the dream. We're living the dream up here. She doesn't work. I do all the work.
You have to provide for your 4 Sentinel children, right?
Exactly.
There's three Sentinel children.
Just three. Just three Sentinel kids. Yeah, my 3 sons. Yes.
So Galactus gets here, right?
They're eating good in the neighborhood with Applebee's. This RoboCop looks pretty decent. I just don't like RoboCop 3. It feels like the RoboCop 1 or 2. I'll be fine with it. I just didn't like 3.
Oh, come on, don't you want RoboCop back to the streets?
No, see, and because I hated this hand. That's what it was. I hated this like gun hand. I was like, yeah, like it just.
RoboCop has a special place in my heart because when I was in elementary school, my school had the DARE drug abuse program or whatever it was. Like it was like a program to like teach kids not to do drugs or whatever. But at like our DARE graduation,
drug awareness resistance education.
Yep, there it is. I actually had somebody come in dressed as RoboCop. So like fifth grade me, when I see RoboCop, is like, it's the DARE guy. You know,
saw you here. Do some comments. Oh wow. Let's see. Bart says Vader needs to come down with a hemorrhoid to sit on because he was so butthurt he took on the gal. Archie says I'm considering that piece. Ooh, big money Art. We know Art get that money. Art said he's gonna buy everybody in the chat Darth Vader Hot Toys. So don't you worry. I'm just gonna catch this to dry. Dom says the eyes are cool if they are connected inside. My Revoltech Woody and Buzz are so tough not to get cross-eyed. Oh. Art G says when you're in Tokyo, you need a separate suitcase for toys. You cannot get around to just looking. You will buy so much. Trust me.
Yeah,
Bart says,
I'm looking into it.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh no. You know how dangerous. So if you could smuggle me back some Gundams, that'd be great.
Yeah, see, that's another little shelf in my collection is Gundam. So yeah, that's something especially the whole Gundam port or whatnot with the giant moving. Yeah, that's on my to-do list.
See, I could not even go to California with one suitcase with the crazy figures you find out there, let alone somewhere over in Japan. Like I can't even imagine how many figures you find. It's crazy.
Yeah. I can only hope. Well, Gundams are wild because now they've kind of like got into a lockdown for them, so now they're like harder to get. But it's
price
still
is
so much
going
fun
up.
to play with. Yep. Exactly.
And what's sad is back when. I was just saying, it's like back when Gundam Wing first came out on Toonami and everything. I had all those original model kits. I gave them away. Now I'm regretting that.
I think I still have Wing Zero. So I have the smaller model kits. I have the Wing Zero, and I have was it Shenlong's Dragon?
Nakato or something like that.
Yeah, like yeah, I had to go from wherever one was from Gundam Wing, like the Dragon one with the arm and it turned into like a dragon's head.
Yeah, Shenlong, and then redone to a different name. But I had all the 1/100th scale models, and especially Epion. Love Epion. Oof. Epion, Tall Geese 3 are my two favorite Gundams.
They're man, Epion. I always wanted that one. I was mad I could never get that one. Let's see. Bart says, "Is that Alex and Iron Man cosplay?" It might be. Dom says these payment plans are dangerous. Greg says, "I think Hot Toys went way up in their price. They may have. I don't remember. I don't know what Hot Toys were before. Everything kind of went to crap. But maybe
they're from expensive.
Everything's gone up.
Yeah. Don says I ended up with 5 Hot Toys on payment plans all at once. Oof. Woof. I don't know how you did it. Greg says Hot Toys Hulkbuster makes people ask why Legends and SHF, so that I think SHF was a Sentinel. It might be Sentinel that did a bigger Hulkbuster, which was pretty good. Bart says they gave that Thor boost because Portman's flat. Daggone, really?
That's just.
Come on, Bart. Come on, Bart. Josh says Dante must have vodka in that water bottle. No, it's just water, sir. Just water. All right, have my coffee. I'm drinking my water. Odom's Media says I need that NECA RoboCop. Yeah, you know what? Let me tell you about my Target. My Target's empty. It has nothing. It's dry as a bone. Grace says I'll buy that for $1. Until you got the vodka. Oh, you know what? That's good to know. RoboCop TV is on Peacock, says Greg. Nice. Yeah, Robert. I think that's what it was too. Peter Weller was absent for RoboCop 3. I think that's what threw it off too. There was no Peter Weller as RoboCop.
Hey, just since you mentioned NECA, I have to say I'm happy I live in a world where we're getting not just an Alf NECA action figure, but we're also getting dinosaurs. And Earl St. Clair, baby, amazing.
Oh,
not
yes.
the mama. Made my day.
Not the mama. Yo, they keep doing this with these Hot Toys, like throwing an extra special bonus, like battle damage chest armor. Like this.
But that's what that extra price is.
Oh, yeah, I understand. Like, I don't know. So yeah, this. If it was RoboCop 1 or 2, I'd all in for this. I'd probably be in for. Nah, it's like it's RoboCop.
I don't know if Hot Toys does what at 2000 or something like that at 200s, like to go along with
Oh
it.
yes.
Then you'll be backtracking.
Is that the big boy? At the
Yeah,
end of
that's the sad part about it.
It's a machine gun armed
Yeah.
ostrich.
Yeah. Was that RoboCop 2 that Ed 209 was in?
He was in a few of them. Ed became RoboCop's version of Slimer.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. So it looks like pre-orders went live. Figures of the game that we barely even seen for Star Wars, Black Series Jedi Survivor. Seen really anything from the game, but we got figures from the game, which makes no sense to me. You got the Battle Droid and Security Droid. And there you go. And then finally, Cliff is going to be coming out soon. I know my friend Josh has been waiting for this figure because he does some Death Stranding on PS5, PS4. Wow! If you purchase this directly from Good Smile, it's $101.99. Oh my goodness! The Cliff Unger figure is getting an official U.S. release as well, and will cost $155 from most retail. Good lord!
all the money's just gone. All the money's
But $155 though.
gone. It's dead. Your wallet's dead. It's dead.
But yeah.
I just keep telling myself, hold off for the HasLab.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the one has going to be coming up soon. It's going to be ended. It's going to be coming out of our pockets. Is the his tank.
Let's not talk about this.
Was that in like next week?
I just want the
15.
I just want the date to get here and go, because I said I'm not going to get it. So I need it, the date to come. The next day after has to be here, so I stuck to my guns, because every day, I'm just thinking like, oh, am I making a mistake not getting it? So yeah, let's get to the day after.
See, as I said, I'm not a G.I. Joe collector, but that his tank promotional with Cobra Commander doing the voiceovers, that was the best shit I've ever seen there.
Time of Front is back at it again. Legend of Vox Machina. For those who've seen the show, I have not seen this on Prime, so I don't know. I heard it's pretty good. I heard it was a really good show, but I just have not seen it as yet. There's too much other stuff to watch. And if you haven't started watching Sandman yet, man, that's good. Sandman
I was going to ask you.
Great.
I was going to ask you at the end. I watched the first 3 episodes right before I came on here.
Yeah. I watched the first 2 episodes. Yes, it's oh my goodness, it's so good.
I'm so happy. I'm happy that Hollywood waited to get to the point where they can do it justice, because they always wanted to put something out, and it's good. It's damn good.
Oh, Rush, you got that Alex problem where it just like cut you off after so long. Yeah, Restream does that. It does it to Alex. Like wait till the show it kicks Alex right out.
I'm still here, so.
But yeah, these look good. I guess they look good. I like I said, I don't know anything about the show. Stratton says the show is solid.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about the show. I just haven't caught it.
Yeah, same here. Like, I heard it was a good show. I just have not had a chance to watch it. I think at that point in time, I was like, I was waiting for the boys to come. I wasn't really like looking for any. Oh wow, they got more.
That's the problem right now. There's just so much on TV.
Yeah. And then now with the sounding of HBO Max getting folded every plus, it's going to get even worse. It's going to get even worse. And then we got the coming. Wow, really? Just a teaser of this? Oh my goodness, really? Alright. Okay. Nope, it's just here. Great.
There's full
Oh, yeah, that's what
figure
I heard. It was
images
not
of
for
the
that.
Nightfall Batman.
There you go. No, I just had to click on it. I just.
See, I might be in for this.
I can see, like, if you didn't get the Mayfix one, I can see people being into this one. Now that I have the Mayfix one, this is like kind of subpar. You see, like, because the Mayfix one like has the wired cape in it. You get different hands. You get the helmet. You get the Gene Paul head. McFarlane, you're just gonna get this and then the stand. That's it. There's no extra hands. No.
The thing that I actually enjoy about this, so many figures that have come out for the Azrael Batman were like the second armor, where it's like the more of the helmet and the Gatling gun arms. This is the version I always love, so I'm actually happy this is getting released.
Right. Yeah, and that's what I'm not knocking it. It's just I wish he put more into it. I think that's the problem with it. Like, if you're gonna give people, you know, you say like, hey, this figure is gonna be like this, it's at this price point. You would think you would give a little bit more. Like, each figure comes with a stand and a card. That's it. Nothing extra. Maybe a Build-A-Figure piece, but nothing extra for the figure itself. No interchangeable hands. Like, if you would have gave this like a Gene Paul head and some interchangeable hands, I would have said, all right, you know what, it's worth it. But after like having the Mayfix Azrael Batman in my hand and playing with that one, this one I just feel like it's like a knockoff. Like, hey, here we go. You want more Batman? I'm gonna give you more Batman. Here you go. It's like this is the bat. It's like Azrael was the Batman like McDonald's. We got McDonald's at home. This is your McDonald's at home, right?
Yeah.
The Gene Paul head is for the gold label exclusive. Don't you start doing that with that nonsense.
Well, this figure here is actually the gold label. If you see on the promotional, this is the Walmart exclusive. You won't find this anywhere else.
Yeah, and that's the problem. You won't. I mean, you probably will find it sitting on the shelf because I just don't know. I just don't know. As much as I'll put it like this. I want Brolin to do better DC figures. And I know we did not like the Mattel DC Universe figures. I enjoyed them because you got some decent articulation out of them, and you got a wide variety of characters, from A-list to like the D-list, almost like Marvel Legends, like characters you didn't think needed, like bottom of the rung. So yeah, it's been like. That's why I think as much as I want to try to like McFarlane, I just can't because of that. It's just because of that reason alone is I want like kind of like that DC multiverse, Marvel
not
Legends
just Batman.
Feel. Exactly, but I want to feel like I can have some like get some decent poses out of it. Now I've seen people like pose this, and get like semi decent poses, but I don't want Robin to be the same size as Batman either.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want Robin shouldn't be the same size as Batman. Like, everybody should have their should be at the height that they are. Like, when I get Marvel Legends Wolverine, he's not the same height as Captain America. He shouldn't be. Cap's taller than him, which makes sense. Robin should be shorter. He should be shorter than Batman. Why is he almost like up to his chest? To me, that makes no sense.
Yeah, that again, I've maybe have like 4. So I've got both Wally and Barry flashes, and then I've got the Red Hood one. So I pick and choose the McFarlane set and that I'm actually going to pick up. This Nightfall looks good. I wish that they'd release like the version 1 Azrael.
Talking about Robin still has Bane is why. Hey.
Oh god, that first Bane was horrible. The grayscale.
Yeah. That thing was just atrocious. And then today, Special Deployment went out for pre-order, so you could start going ahead and order your figures and stock as well too. So you got your Steel Brigade gear pack, blowback, Steel Brigade reissue, Swarm gear reissue, Swarm reissue, and Swarm Sentry is up. So all in stock and ready to you. But I definitely I have to get blowback in that gear. Maybe 2 of these gear packs. Probably get 2 of these gear packs. It's time to switch up my Steel Brigade characters.
See, just like G.I. Joe, this whole line never really interested me, but that Swarm looks amazing.
Oh yeah, the Swarm. Yeah, the Swarm is awesome. This one. Woo. Or sorry. So I thought these were gonna stop, but it says these are pre-order only. Okay, and we're shipping in October and November. Between October and November. But yeah, this gold one, all gold. Oh my goodness. With the black in it.
Hey, that's still a year faster than the Hasbro pre-orders.
Yeah, well, Bobby cranking them out. I gotta give it to Bobby. Like, he's been cranking them out. Like, he's been on time with his orders. Like, some of the stuff, like, say, like, he might say it's October, November, and then be getting it in, like, September. Like, hey, we're shipping them out. I'm like, what? Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready to get my figures in. And then
it's so weird, the whole like pre-order, the timetable for figures. Like this for Valverse, it's going to come out in a few months. Hasbro, you won't see it until next year. McFarlane, you're already finding it in stores before it's ever announced.
And you know what? For the price point these are, you get a lot of stuff with that. Look how many hands you get. Weapon. Magazines, different earpieces, a helmet, leg pouches, different head, chest, guns, knife. Like, look at all that. Like, that's ridiculous. That's
deluxe.
Ridiculous. Yeah, it's not even a deluxe. That's just a regular figure, which is awesome. Like, I love that. So if you're get them while you can. I got enough Steel Brigades already. I got an army of Steels. I gotta get some more Swarm. I do have to get some more Swarm Troopers, Swarm Sentries. Brian says I'm up to 3 Night Ops Steel Brigades. Yeah, I think I ordered 4 or 6 of them when they went up. So I'm with you. I like. My Action Force takes up 2 shelves in a DTOF right now, and somebody's gonna get moved out. Somebody's losing their rental space because I need space to make room for more. Greg says Valverse pre-orders are real pre-order, just like Mythic Legions. They are made to order. Hasbro it's a used set stock pre-sale, which is very true. James, aka Rafe, says Force AF Yo Joe. Dom JR says, I got blowback, 2 Steel Brigade packs, and 2 Steel Brigades. My man. Pokey87 says, props to Bobby for getting product in hand. Yeah, definitely. You're exactly right. Alat says, I'm excited. I got the Swarm Trooper, I think, too. Oh, nice. Like, I like army building, so please don't take after me. I like to get, like, for it. And I like things in even numbers, so I like 4 or 6 to have an army builder. That's just me. I like even numbers. I can't have like odd numbers.
See, my army
throws me off.
building is 5. I do 5 of each, and what's going to hurt me is army building those NECA gargoyles, the Seal Clan. That's going to hurt me there.
Yeah, see, you lost me on that one. I can't. I'm going to use what's his name, Xantos, and that's it. I'm done. I can't get those guys. The wingspans are just too big. It's just too big. I haven't even put Demona up because her wing is too big. I haven't put. I think the only one that I have up is Thaylog and Goliath, and the only reason why Goliath is still up is because he came with Bronx with the folded wings came with Bronx. That's the only reason. I can't even put Demona up. I think I fell down that rabbit hole, and I don't know where I'm going to put these bad boys.
See, mine are going to be at the top of 2 bookshelves, and I've actually created like a diorama, so it kind of looks like the bookshelf is an actual rooftop. So it looks like they're coming off the rooftop. So I'm working on that one. But yeah, the Steel Clan, that red Xantos armor, that when the line was first announced, I'm like, please give me just that figure, and it's coming. I'm so happy.
That line is incredible. It's just the space it takes up. We talked about it the other week. I only have Bronx open because I just don't know what to do. I don't know where they're going to go.
Well, luckily they're going to be giving us enclosed wings with smaller figures. So
good. I know, one way or the other, I need that Hudson in my collection. So. Hudson looks incredible.
Yeah, that's the only downside with the Gargoyles line is it's taking so long between figures to actually get them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, but they're great figures. Like, don't get me wrong, dude. I love them. It's just, man, I miscalculated the space for them. Like, I as we talked about on Sunday, space. Like, I'm running out of space.
That's just it. I mean, and if you look to display things in a DTOF, like, you almost can't do that with gargoyles. I mean, how many can you actually get? I mean, I'm looking at my DTOF now. If I were to even try to get maybe 3 of them in there, I'm not sure how it would work. So I think that, Rush, you have a really great strategy going with the whole kind of rooftop scene on top of the bookshelves. Good call, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way it's like I get the metal gauge wire from Lowe's, so it's like they'll all be on stands at different heights going up. So yeah.
Okay.
I'm waiting. Just release them faster, NECA.
Right. Give us our plastic.
Exactly. Oh man. And I'm sorry, and I did. Greg did mention Bella's blowback because. So if you haven't checked out his bio, it says Blowback grew up as a child on a ranch in Wyoming, lived in a rural area with difficult parents. It was hard for Adam to socialize. It would not be until his late teens that he would know syndrome. Activity of Blowback's father found to bond with him was over shooting. Adam learned to shoot and immediately became proficient. He studied everything about ballistics and could place a shot with any size round to perfection. So yeah, everybody's excited for Blowback because that backstory, somebody who has Asperger's syndrome, shows that no matter whatever you feel like it's a handicap, it's never, you can do anything. Put your mind to it.
What is the Ben Affleck sniper movie? Is it like a hitman or something? I think he has autism.
The Accountant.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think is that what he is? He's autistic in that. I think as a kid. Yeah.
Yeah. He's just good. He's like, he's like good with numbers, and it's like you couldn't like strategize, like planning stuff out. I was like, damn, like okay. But it was a great movie. I loved the movie. Awesome.
And
you haven't seen The Accountant. It's a great. Yeah. I know, and so is what's his name? Played the Punisher. Josh Bernthal. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, definitely a good movie. Can't go wrong with it. Greg says not to get technical to model the arm part of the wings and then cloth wing material for them from someone like Rebel 10 Customs. That is true. That is true. Yeah, I could. Man, that'd be more money to put out for cargo that's already taking money out of my pocket. Brian says his tank and Action Force my only August purchases. Okay, yeah, you're doing better than the rest of us. Like I'm scared. With all the with the 60th anniversary Spider-Man coming out, like was it 40? I'm sorry, 40th anniversary Spider. Is it 40?
60th.
60th.
60.
Okay, I was right.
September 1962.
I'm scared. I'm scared that it's gonna hit my wallet soon. I'm so scared because I went overboard with the Spider-Man. But thanks to Hasbro Pulse, they stopped me. They were like, no, you can only have 2. That's about it. But I have Hasbro Pulse Premium. No, you can have 2. No more.
They might penalize you for having premium at this point. They don't want you to feel special at all.
But my thing is like, so I have premium. Like, why can I? So if it's let's say it's an army builder, like let's say like the new Black Panther figures that are army builders. Why can I only get 2 of those?
Yeah, that's what I don't understand with that. It's like if you want us to build an army, especially with the Pulse exclusive army builders like the Hydra and AIM and Hellfire, it's like you're only limited to a certain number. It's like, then how can I army build these? Those should be a constant order for the website.
It would make sense. It would truly make sense. Like, you limit me to 5 scrolls. That's it. I want 6. No, you can't. I'm sorry. No, they're limited 5 was it 5 or 4? I can't remember what the original limit was.
5.
5. They're like, yeah.
At least with the scrolls, they gave you extra heads they could put onto other figures. Shapeshift.
True. If you would let me get 4 shield agents, I would have been fine. I understand those are two per pack, so that's cool. 4, I would be good with. 3. You couldn't let me have that one extra one, that 4th one. Nah, you like 3. Like, you give me the most odd numbers that you can pick out.
I was dabbling on YouTube earlier today, just kind of messing around. I don't know how it worked its way into my brain, but for some odd reason, I was like, remember that Sega game, Adamantium Rage for Wolverine from the 90s?
Yes.
I don't know where this came in my brain, but I was like, I'm going to look it up on YouTube and like watch somebody play through it or whatever. I forgot there's a whole board where he fights all the Hellfire Club. Now I need like 15 more of the Hellfire Goons. Because I'm like, of course I need more of those after watching Adamantium Rage from 1993.
Well, a certain other YouTuber posted a bunch of Hellfire Goons on his Instagram on a raffle type thing.
Oh yeah.
Don't like calling certain people out, but yeah.
I don't. I won't speak on raffles.
That could be a whole episode, probably.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Oh, please invite me in on that one.
I can see Greg Miller still in the chat. You just said raffle. He just might be flashing red with rage right now in the chat. So just get prepared.
But they're not a raffle. They're a waffle. Whatever.
Yeah. Tomato. It is what it is. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. I'll keep my mouth shut on that one because I know people get upset and then they'll start talking and be like, I'll get more trouble again.
We already talked beefs in the first 25 minutes, right? We moved past that by the end of the show.
Exactly. Because this month is for Toys for Tots. It's a good month. We're having a good time.
Right. Toys for Tots.
It's for the kids. Somebody think about the children. Won't somebody think about the children? Look, there's Greg now with the little meanie faces. Oh, man.
That's great.
I live in Orlando. I'm surrounded by kids here with all the theme parks, so no.
Oh, you're down in Orlando?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay. State of Florida. As Dante knows, A. Tizzle, who's my girlfriend, that's her name on the channel, she is a huge Disney fan, her and her family. So she frequents Orlando, Florida pretty often.
I'm a former Disney and Universal employee. I've put in my time for both parks. Like Halloween Horror Nights, I was a scare actor for. So yeah.
No way! What house did you work in, or were you in the park as a scare zone guy?
I was in the houses like 2007 and 2009. So like the Thing House, Silver Screams, which was an assortment of different movies, and then one where I looked like the people from the Buffy a Vampire like silent episode. So
Ooh, that's awesome, man. That's pretty cool, dude.
Nice. Yeah.
That's really neat,
Nice.
man. That was one of my
yeah, so I
ambitions.
don't scare anymore.
One of my ambitions was to get down there. I've talked earlier on the channel here. I used to invest all my time into coaching sports, and I had like no free time at all. And that was one big thing I wanted to do when I got out of coaching was I'd never been to Halloween Horror Nights. And then that whole pandemic thing kicked in, and I was so angry. Like literally, it was like 3 months before that we were getting excited to go. So I know now it's obviously, easier to travel, but yeah, that's so cool, man. You work with
I've been to every Horror Night since 2003, so yeah, it's a staple for me. I love Horror Nights.
That is sick, man. That is so cool to know.
So look, y'all, at least you all been to Disney World more than I have. Last time I was there, it was 1986 or 87.
Oh, I'll be there next Saturday.
Say, look, I'm telling you. So this is how long ago I have been. You remember Michael Jackson's Captain EO?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, I was there for that.
Hey, at least you got.
They
to
brought that back a few times.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
that's incredible.
I was surprised.
And that was a good show. That scared the hell out of me when I was a kid too. The 3D of the woman, I can't remember the characters, but like the bad person would like slash at you in 3D or whatever.
Yeah, you know what the funny part is? I remember like some of it, but I remember the little flying thing come like close up to you, like you can almost touch, like you want to touch it, and it's not there. And me being a stupid kid, I'm just trying to like touch it, like
Well, that's when you go to the gift shop and actually buy the plush of that, which I actually had. The like butterfly fur ball with the long tail. Yeah, I had that.
Yeah.
That's incredible, man. We got to see the Disney collection one of these days. To hell with these Marvel Legends and stuff. We want to see the Halloween Horror Nights and Disney stuff, man. Oh, there it is. We're seeing behind the scenes. That's incredible. Wow. Oh, I sense you're a Haunted Mansion fan.
I've cosplayed the Hatbox Ghost. I actually have full costume that I made myself that the lights actually go in and out. If you guys are aware of who the Hatbox is.
Yeah.
Hatbox Ghost is.
No,
yes, I am. Tell me more.
It's only over in the Disneyland park. It's a thing where when the ride first opened, this only lasted like 5 days. But it's so awesome that there's a legend of it. And they finally brought him back for like the 50th anniversary with new electronics and everything. But it's pretty much a ghost that he's holding a hat box and his head vanishes off his body and appears into the hat box and it just goes back and forth. I actually created a costume a few years ago that with full lights and everything that had lights all around the collar that illuminated my face that I could click off with a button, and then I had lighted skull pop up in Hatbox so I could swap back and forth.
Dude, that is incredible. There is now that we're down the rabbit hole of Haunted Mansion, this is happening. I'm looking at my Haunted Mansion shelf in my little area here. I have one of the Haunted Mansion Jim Shore, I guess statues, whatever word you want to use.
Yeah.
Of the Hitchhiking Ghosts, but I know there's a killer Hatbox Ghost Jim Shore that's out there.
Yeah, I've seen. I don't like the artistic variations. Like if they just had a statue of the actual Hatbox without all the little tiny like squiggly lines and everything, yeah, I would get that because I love the Hatbox Ghost. But yeah, I skipped on that one.
Jeez, did we just become best friends? I think we did. It just happened. That's cool though. Dude.
Trust me,
stepbrothers.
I'm an '80s child, so I have many collections. So, but yeah, another look. Yeah, the whole Hatbox, even the wallpaper.
Oh wow,
that's awesome, man. I love the plush.
Like I said, Stitch.
And how much do you want for the X-Men arcade stand? That's what I need to know. How much you want for that?
That cost me roughly about $700-800. So
okay.
So you want a G for it?
No.
Gotcha.
The X-Men arcade cabinet, I actually got that from Target, and for some reason, you know how there's the honey thing online that'll find you all different promotional codes. It hooked me up with an employee discount on that, so I actually got that for like $550 when the going price was like $700. So it's like, thank you, yes, I'll take it.
Well done.
Yeah,
So wait, so
I
is
would
that
take
is
it.
that the is that
But-
the one up or whatever, or is that the actual cabinet? Now I'm confused.
No, that's the one up. It's like that was my favorite arcade when I was a kid. So I spent so much money on that,
Yeah, me
playing
too.
that as a kid. So I told my wife, because I have 2 other arcade cabinets. If you guys want a complete room tour,
Woo. Hold
Wow.
on.
got those as well. And then that's the other collections.
Oh, that's amazing,
Look at
man.
that.
I'm kicking
With the
myself.
gargoyle at the top.
I wanted to get that Punisher Nick Fury one, and I passed on it. I'm pissed about it.
Oh, that's one of them that I have as well. That's part of the cabinet. And
When-
yeah, I'm all tangled up here. Hi.
When did the
I'm back.
when did the X-Men one go online? I didn't know it was even for sale yet. The X-Men one.
It was like,
No,
what, a
that
couple months ago?
actually that went up for pre-order on One Up April of last year, and then they finally got released November because I got it right before Thanksgiving.
I've been watching my Walmart to see if it turns up there because they still have the Simpsons.
Oh no, it won't.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah,
If you go on the
those-
Arcade One Up, there's only select distributors that were getting that. Target was the only American distributor besides Arcade One Up. But Arcade One Up actually just had that one on sale, so you might want to check their website.
okay. Well, the closest thing I have is the Prime to the first X-Men arcade cabinet, so I got to
Yeah.
upload a little bit to a bigger one.
Look, don't bring that beef over here. Don't bring that man up here on my show. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Now, Brian says, hey, Dante, did you see that they're doing a X-Men Marvel vs. Capcom combo cabinet coming out in September? I did not. I might have to see about that one. Because I do like Marvel vs. Capcom.
They already have that cabinet. I'm looking at it.
The combo one?
Yeah, Marvel. The one that I have is Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes War, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, Clash of the
Oh, wow.
Superheroes. All in one cabinet.
That's sick.
That's crazy. Wow. Brian said, check out the One Up site for the new cabinet coming out next month. Oh, no, he's saying this is a brand new one. I don't know. Let's check it out and see. Well, oh, he's saying it's 10 games in one. I don't know. Okay, I'll take a look and see. Rush, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for hanging out with us, sir.
Anytime.
Appreciate you. It was
Very
great
nice to
have
meet you,
on.
sir. And you blew my. You
Nice.
saved the best for last time. Last finish just blew my mind. I'm like going to your Instagram page the rest of the night. It's like looking through it. You know, it's.
Yeah, I have to
Yeah.
stop looking because I get jealous. So it was like,
Yeah, my playroom that I have here, it's coming another attraction here in Orlando. It's like Mike, that's in the chat, is like he actually came down from up north to go to Disney with his family, but he actually came over to check out my room. So
Well, my girlfriend's trying to talk me into going down in, I think it's early October.
phrasing.
Yeah, so if I'm in Orlando, I might hit you up, man. I might give you a message and say, hey, I'll skip Magic Kingdom today. Let's go play in your Magic Kingdom.
Well, what's awesome though is when Mike came down, it's like he did some reels and shot them on Instagram, but he also sent them to Mr. Stevie from Hasbro, and he then turned around and shared them on his personal Instagram. So I'm on Hasbro's website now, so that's
there you
cool.
go.
That's
Yeah, that is awesome.
Congratulations. That's cool.
Thank you.
Oh, Greg says, Rush has Brandon visit your display room.
Brandon has been invited, but he was always busy with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I told him that besides all this, I also have 6 French bulldogs, which excited Brandon's girlfriend, so they may come over and visit next time.
There you go.
And we really got a Chihuahua running around over here. No bulldogs, unfortunately. I'm jealous.
Look here, sir. You leave Bruno Mars alone.
Hey, I as long as Bruno Mars leaves my toy room alone, he and I are fine. We're good. Last week he turned my Peter Griffin Loyal Subjects figure into a chew toy. So he's lucky he's cute. That's all I can say.
See,
just close
that's
the door.
why if you see the collection, I have all of my comics bottom shelf to raise them up out of level.
Yeah.
That's smart, sir. That's smart.
You got to. All right. Before we get out of here, definitely check out the Sunday show we did, collecting our future. Definitely going to do some more each month, probably one a month. And then, like you switching out with everybody that comes on with different topics that we'll talk about. But definitely it was a good time. Oh, we got super chat. Thank you very. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I don't know why I pinned it. Thank you for super chat, Alexander. Is it Flats? I do apologize if I'm saying that wrong. Happy Friday, gents. Hope you're all well. Thank you. Appreciate it very much. Happy Friday to you. And I hope you have a great weekend as well. But yeah, definitely check out the show on Sunday. It was some great topics and great points pointed out from everybody. Just talking about modern day collecting. And I had fun. It was a good time. I can't wait to do it again. Other than that, that's all I got. Oh, don't forget, Prey came out today on Hulu, the new Predator movie. So, heard it was really good, so go check it out. Don't forget to check out Sandman, which is really great. But other than that, unless you have anything, Rush?
No, thanks for having me on, man. I hope to come back sometime.
Definitely. You're welcome back anytime.
Thanks for being here, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Tim, you got anything?
Not really, man. Rush, again, great to meet you, sir. Nice to meet your acquaintance here. Great conversations. And as always, thank everybody who's watching tonight. We know your time is precious. There's lots of things you can be doing on your Friday. So we really appreciate you all hanging out here and talking toys with us every week. It's awesome.
Yes, indeed. And never forget, I do appreciate each and every one of you come out and watch us, new, old. It's the first time seeing the channel. Please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button on this video if you like what you see. Hit the subscribe button if you want more. Trust me, we it's always nice stuff to come up that we have come up on the channel. You know, always great round. Right now, I say it's a merry-go-round of like guest hosts. Rush was this week's guest host. It's kind of a little bit last minute, but hey, it was awesome having you. I appreciate you dropping in at the last minute, but thank you, sir.
I appreciate you having me. Thank you.
No problem. And then our newest co-host and added to the IE team, Mr. Disavow. Check him out. Hopefully on Wednesdays now. Now going forward, because I need that. I need to know, like, right before AEW comes on, I need that 7:05 live. Okay, I need that 7:05 live.
That's right. That AEW alarm clock, right?
That's right. And you know what the sad part is? After you went off, I still fell asleep and missed a whole half an hour again of AEW.
I'll just start like texting you alarm messages or something now.
Yes, because you know what's funny? Because like once I started getting into the lounge chair, like there's a little recliner here, and it starts reclining back, and I'm listening, and then after you go out, I start going drifting to sleep, and then it's like, oh shoot, it's 8:30. I'm missing missed a half an hour of AEW wrestling. Like, oh shoot, it's time for me to get up, do something with my life.
Those recliners and couches can be dangerous, man.
Oh my goodness, they are. But it's so comfortable. So comfortable.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Equine. Yo, Equine. I understand. Like YouTube has been like so off with like the notifications. Oh, thank you, Pokey. Yes, this is. So it's funny that how funny this shirt is. So for those who remember Joe Exotic, that's what it's supposed to be with Calvin Hobbs. That's Joe Exotic with his tiger. So thank you, Pokey. I appreciate it. Yes, there you go. James says he subscribed to Disavow. He's like, I approve.
Thank you, sir. I approve that as well. New toy hunt probably coming out tomorrow night. So check it out. This is about action figures. A little bit of toy hunting up in the northeastern section of NEPA in Pennsylvania, the northeastern Pennsylvania corridor. So we're trying to find some good stuff out there. We'll see.
So my buddy just sent me a text. He said the new arcade system they're coming out with is Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, X-Men versus Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men Children of the Atom, X-Men Mutant Apocalypse, and Marvel Superheroes in the War of the Gems. So all those would be in that.
I have all those except for the Mutant Apocalypse.
I gotta see how much that one is. coin, because if it comes out in October and then Comic Con, New York Comic Con's right there at that moment too. So that's a
Might pull me in though, because I don't have any of those arcade cabinets. I always get so close to picking them up, and I just think space and blah blah blah. But the fact that I missed out on the X-Men one, I didn't realize that I had. That might be something to roll the dice on for my collection right there. At least have one of them. You know?
definitely, yeah. At least you gotta get one. You gotta get one. I would have to. I think I could find some space down here for the one.
Yeah,
For
and what's
one.
cool about the X-Men one, it's actually a 4-player one, so it's not just 2-player. It's wide and it's got all 4. So
it's like the Simpsons one, right? They have the 4 wide.
Simpsons and Turtles.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. A really funny video to watch. It's probably from like 2 years ago. WWE's Asuka on her channel. She put together one of those in one of her YouTube videos, and it was one of the funniest things I ever watched. Yeah, I was like, hey, check that out. I'm like, I want to see like what goes into putting these things together. And she definitely made it entertaining. It was fun.
Definitely.
Yeah, they're actually quite easy to put together. So
they don't look too bad. Man. I was like, sounds like probably ain't easy to do.
For now, I guess I'm just watching Animanium Rage on YouTube. You know what I'm going to do.
Yeah. All right, folks. Well, we'll see you next week. During like I said, another month of Toys for Tots. Remember, take a picture of your donation. Hashtag it IE Toys for Tots 20. Yeah, IE Toys for Tots. That should be fine. And remember to post it on Instagram. Tag us in it, and that enters you in drawing at the end of the month for one of the 4 prizes that we'll be giving away. So I will leave you all with this. Have a great weekend. Be kind to each other. Look, it's a collecting community. These toys ain't worth it to be fighting over. They're just pieces of plastic. Robert Diaz says, what if I don't have IG? Okay, well, just if you're in the Facebook group, just tag it in there. That's fine. I got you, Rob. Just if you don't have Instagram, just tag if you're on Facebook, tag it in the Infinity Equation Facebook group. And if you're not in the Facebook group, just hit up with the ask us to be in it, and somebody add you in real quick. That's no problem. It's one of the few groups that I can honestly say that I've ran that has no issues. I have not had to ban or kick anybody or get disrespectful to anybody with it. So I love it. It's great. Makes me feel good. So be kind to each other. You know, these are just pieces of plastic. You know, we're collecting to have fun, to just, you know, let go of our daily, just to kind of escape from our daily lives and the thing that's going on in the world. And they're just here for fun. It's nothing to be fighting over. It's nothing to call anybody out over. People are just doing their job. It's a job. And at the end of the day, we're all human. We all have feelings. You just gotta be respectful of that. That's all that comes down to. Just be respectful of others. Even if I didn't like.
There he is. Aw.
Sorry, they just invaded.
Uh-oh. Oh, I hear nothing. Like, hey, it's time to go. It's time to go. Time to go. But enjoy your weekend, folks, and happy hunting. And we will see you next week. Bye.